Hey there! The next book that we read was My Abandonment by Peter Rock. This book was my favorite book that we read. And let's see. Okay, so the cover tells, I really don't want to like ruin this book for you, probably just because it's my favorite, and so I don't want to tell you like how it ends. But it is a fantastic book. My version, at least, I don't know if you like if there's like the same if you would get the same one, but I have 225 pages. So here we go. I'll read the cover and then I'll maybe talk about it a little bit, kind of depending on what I feel like saying that won't ruin the book, and also like if something's confusing, then I'll let you know. Okay, so a 13-year-old girl and her father live in Forest Park, the enormous nature preserve in Portland, Oregon. There, they inhabit an elaborate cave shelter, bathe in a nearby creek, store perishables at the water's edge, use a makeshift septic system, tend a garden, even keep I think it's supposed to be anyway, even keep a library of sorts. Once a week, they go to the city to buy groceries and otherwise merge with the civilized world. But one small mistake allows a backcountry jogger to discover them, which derails their entire existence, ultimately provoking a deeper flight. Inspired by a true story and told through the startlingly sincere voice of its young narrator, Caroline, My Abandonment is a riveting journey into lives lived at the margins and a mesmerizing tale of survival and hope. And just a little on the author. Peter Rock is the author of 4 previous novels, most recently The Bewildered, and a collection of stories, The Unsettling. He teaches writing at Reed College and lives in Portland, Oregon. And this book is really new. I think it only came out just a few years ago. Let's see if I can find when it came out. I think it came out in 2008. I could be wrong, but there really was a father and daughter that were living in Forest Park in Oregon. They'd been living there for several years. They were caught by a jogger, and then I don't want to give too much away, but like there are a couple other details that were true. The real life thing they were found in 2004, I think. And then, like, by the end of what really had happened was in 2005. Yeah, but most of the story is fiction. I think it's so... I don't know, it's just... My teacher... Okay. Every book we, like, broke up into sections. So we didn't have to read, like, this entire novel in, like, 2 days. We had to read it, I think, in a week. We usually did like about a book a week. When we were reading the last section, my teacher was like, make sure you mark the spot where your head explodes. And I was like, what the heck does that mean? And then when I read the last section, I understood what she meant. And we'd all... Everyone in my class, we would read a book and then, we would read a section and we would discuss it in class the next day. Or I had the class on Mondays and Wednesdays, so whatever class came next. But anyway, kind of thought that we had figured something out about the story, and then when we read the end and it came to be true, we were like, oh my gosh, we predicted pretty much the end of the story. It was so cool. I mean, nothing in this story was all that unpredictable. There was, wow, that was great English. There were a few times where something that I had not expected at all had happened, but it is, like, a super great novel to read. Especially, it's only 225 pages. Go buy it. It is one of the best books I have ever read.